Cowabunga Gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time we got the HSSG coils, and we also got our alloy blast furnace all set up. We also got the IV assembling machine. Yes, the IV assembling machine. This time we are going to get our reactor and see how far we can get through uranium. My goal with this part is to see how much space we need. So my plan is to get through uranium and see how much of this dome it fills up. And then depending on that, we will ideally we'll have like a dome per nuclear type here, since we have to do like this ladder repetitively. So it would be nice to have it spread out but like close together. So yeah, let's get started. So I know my original plan was to have a breeder reactor, but we don't have 235. I totally thought we did, but we don't. So we're just gonna go with the regular reactor, since that's the only one that we can create. I'm not sure if we need multiple of these. Like, we might. So I'm just going to make a pattern for this and see what we need. So we're going to need a few things. We're going to need neodymium, haste alloy, dense thorium, and some more haste alloy. Now, neodymium is interesting. I guess we had that... I guess we had some ingots of that before we really started. Or before now. We could probably get rid of a bunch of these now that I'm thinking about it, because we don't need mixers anymore. Like, why do we have an advanced forge hammer? That should not be on here. I think that's for gravel. So I need to go through and get rid of some of these, but for now we can just throw neodymium in here. So that should be that. We should be able to get ingots of that. Yep. Haste alloy gears, another relatively simple process. Just we should switch gears to the extruder. And thorium plates. I don't think we have thorium. We'll have to figure that out. Though I'm pretty sure it comes from one of the processes that we just did. So I'll probably need to make, yeah, like thorium ingots, right? Like, how do we get this? Smelting thorium. Alloy smelter, because we have what, thorium dust and this thorium sludge. So thorium uranium sludge just goes through a centrifuge. We get thorium dust and uranium. We also get thorium oxide, but thorium dust, yeah, this is what we smelt. So can just get a quick pattern for this, right? Blast furnace, thorium dust, smelting. Just make a quick O pattern there, and then throw this in here. So we should be good for our reactor now. So we also need shielded reactor casings, borosilicate, and some of these casings. Honestly, these aren't too bad. Do we even have a forming press? We do. We do. We have borosilicate, right? Yeah. How many of this did we need? We needed 28 borosilicate. So we can just get that sent off. And then this natural thorium casing. Is going to be this. We have thorium plates. We don't have thorium plates. So we need thorium plates, we need the frames, and we need the rods. So pretty simple here. Nothing we haven't done before. Honestly, this might just get cut out. We will see. I got rid of the frame. Yeah, I'll get all this together and I'll bring you back. Okay, we are back. So I've noticed that when crafting the reactor casings, the bending machine is really slow. It's still HV. So I went ahead and made up all the components for a large bending machine. So we are going to try this out. Oh, it's a forming press as well. Ooh, this could be interesting. We could get a few of these. We could replace quite a few machines here. But first we are going to do the bending machine since that's the current bottleneck. So I'm thinking we build this sideways. Yeah, I don't see why not. So let's get this set up where this is going to be preview perspective. That's the one we want. We want, no. This? Yeah, that's the one we want. So if we set this to build, what happens? Where does it put everything? So we are missing something. Debug. We are missing... that. Okay, but otherwise this fits reasonably well. It didn't put in the electric pistons, which is kind of weird. So we might... Okay, where... pistons? Did we get the... We didn't get the motors either. Okay, so where does... How does this go? It goes... ground floor... pistons on the right, which in this case would be up, I believe. So pistons and then motors. Nope. Okay. Preview, debug. What's missing? What's missing? What are you yapping about? You know what? I think I just put these back the right way. Yeah. So pistons on the bottom, I guess. Now, oh, yeah, no, that is weird. That is funky. That would explain. Okay, there we go. So we have to have it crafted, or built. So let's go down and see how we want to have this set up. And that is the outside. So first off, we want to remove the input and output buses. And then we want to, because we only want one, no, we want multiple inputs, right? I think we need 3 inputs total. Then we could put the output here. Now we need to figure out where to put the input bus, or the energy. Disable titanium. It didn't actually place that anywhere. So we should be safe just putting it here. So this should form. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this isn't too bad, actually. So we can come into here. Bam. Bam. Okay. P2P tunnel. We're going to need more circuits. We're going to need like one more circuit. Wait, no, we have a P2P tunnel. What was I looking for? You. I was looking for you. Okay. So let's get our tools and do maintenance. Right? So that's all good. Currently using metal bender. We do want distinct buses. Okay, so let's go for metal bender. Let's check metal bending machine. So we need dense. We have one for dense plates, right? We have one for dense plates. We have one for double plates. We have one for double plates, and then we have one for just normal plates. Okay. So grabbing the circuit, right? So let's come down here. We have those, and then we also need our Certus. So for normal plates, what do we got? For normal plates, we got 0. So we can do this. We can come here. We can do large. We can do large bending 1. Right? And then we can just fill that with pattern expansions, because we are definitely going to need pattern expansions in this. Let's get some more of those cooking as well. So that's going to be circuit of 1. Or no. Circuit is 0. Why did I call it 1? Yeah, so this is going to be a circuit of 0. Easy. So that's our normal plates. Double plates are a circuit of 2. Right? So we can put this in and then name this, what was it? Large bending 0. We can do large bending 2. And I'm pretty sure this one is going to be large bending 3. Or 9, yeah. So large bending 9. And then we can just put this one as a circuit of 9. We have distinct buses on, which is good. Is there any way to avoid what we have going on here? This is going to be the output, so we don't want to see the output. Okay. Okay, distinct buses, yes. So let's go get a plate recipe. Let's do double steel, dense stainless, and then just electrum, right? So if we large bending 0 is going to be electrum. Large bending 2 is double, and large bending 9 is dense. So if we do electrum plate, Okay, there we go. Electric plate and then dense, what was it, stainless? Large bending. So yeah, dense stainless and double steel. So double steel should be 4. Dense stainless is done. Okay, cool. So let's get patterns moved over. I'll do this off camera. You don't need to see me do this. Okay, we're back. I got everything moved over. And this is going much faster. Dense is now down to 9 seconds as opposed to 30. And we're crafting them 4 at a time, which honestly is enough. Though it's still going to take a bit of time to get through all the backlog here. Actually, while we're here, do we want any other? Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Do we want any other multi-blocks? Like, we could build 2 more bending and forming machines, but we don't really need to right at this stage. The wire mill might be nice, solely because we're running out of wire mills, or space in the wire mill. So what is this? This requires long-lasting. How do we get this vacuum freezer? This comes from cobalt, nickel, steel. Okay, no, we can do this if we want. Do we want to do this? We have all the whole ability to. Yeah, we can get started. Nuclear is going to take a bit of time still. So thorium, haste alloy. Oh, another thing, we can take a look at the large packing machine. I noticed this and we're kind of there. We could do this and have this be... We would need 2 of these, one for packaging. We don't really need an unpackager though. Something to think about. Okay, we are back. So we got everything finished up for the nuclear reactor. The borosilicate glass and then the reactor casings. So let's go get this all set up. Next one. So this is a pretty tall, it's 3, 6, it's 9 tall, so that's not too tall. Can we put it here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, that's only 6 tall. So yeah, it needs to go in the center here. And this, the block is on the ground. Cool. So we can put it here. The energy input hatch we'll put over here. Input. Is input on the left or the right? I always forget. I have it standardized, but I always forget. I want to say it's on... You're not helpful. Okay, so it's on the right. Interesting. I feel like it would have been on the left. Input, maintenance hatch. Maintenance hatch can go here. Output bus here and here. And then we should be good to just make this. Building. But we are missing, what are we missing? Nothing. We have everything. Please work. Nope. Invalid structure. Probably because the maintenance needs to be on the bottom. Maintenance. Where do we want to put the maintenance? I don't like it on the back though. Oh, that's fine. It is what it is. We can put it here. And then this last block. Okay. Okay. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, debug? You are not a fan. Oh, I'm missing the thorium. That's what I'm missing. Right? Hold on. Yeah, so it's thorium like all the way up. Cool. Does this need a muffler? I don't think so. Invalid structure. It does not need a muffler. Oh, there we go. Sick. So that is this formed. We can put these away. So, how do we do this? What do we need for this to work? So this outputs steam. So that's something we need to take care of. Oh, pure end uranium. Coolant is a closed loop. Okay, so this just describes what we are going to do. So we need to do all of this. So uranium dust. Oh, we need a blast furnace for this? No, we don't. So there's our first step, uranium dust. Now we need uranium nitrate. How do we get uranium nitrate? Uranium nitrate needs nitric acid and uranium dust. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. This is a 10-second LV recipe. Do we need this to be a large chemical reactor? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Uranium nitrate. But we might. So after this, we need a blast furnace. So we need one blast furnace into uranium dioxide. Uranium dioxide goes into... Dioxide, uranium hexachloride. Okay, so I think I got this figured out. Namely, the important part, which is one dome is going to be one whole thing. We might also need more of these. We'll figure it out. But we need, so one dome is going to equal one process, right? So this is going to be the uranium dome. So I'm thinking in the middle of the dome here, we have the cracking unit, because we need, not the cracking unit, the gas centrifuge. Yeah, the gas centrifuge. I think that'll look cool. Okay, and this isn't too bad. It's a 5x5. We can put it in the center here, and it only kind of obstructs everything. So we're going to need like 2 blast furnaces and like, hold on. Yeah, we're going to need 2 blast furnaces, a few chemical reactors. Do we want to use large chemical reactors for this? Probably. They're cheaper. So let me get large chemical reactors and blast furnaces built, and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're back. I got a bunch of stuff ready. I'm setting up I've set up the subnet we have, and I just had a weird idea. So usually we have orange come and give power, but I'm wondering if we can't just have, hold on. So this is for, need 2 more. We need 2 more, so this is going to be the opposite, but here we're going to set, ooh, interesting. No, I do not like. Can we have that and then connect one there? Right, so these are both P2Ps. And then my question is, right, can we have a P2P into a P2P on a subnet? Because if so, that changes everything, dude. Let's get a... no, let's not do that yet. So what I'm thinking... is that we bind this one to here. So now power's coming this way. I'm pointing to the screen. You can't see it, but power's coming from the left into the right. Bind input. This one is 940. Both of these are the same. But this one is that, right? Okay, so does that mean if we give it like an EV, do we have an EV machine? We have an output hatch. Input hatch, here we go. Like oh my god, it does work. This is huge. This is huge. That makes this so much cleaner, dude. Okay, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. I didn't realize we could do it like this. Okay, so that kind of changes how I want this set up. Right? So that means that pink needs to come over here as well. Oh no. So now these are P to Ps. We can bind this one to this bind. So now, oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Now there's no, that means for the future of the base, there's no weird like main net coming in just for power. Okay. So let's just get started here. That's fantastic news. I'm so happy. Organize stuff a little bit. So the first step here is nitrogen or uranium nitride, right? So that's going to be a large chemical reactor. We need an energy input and a maintenance. Okay, so we're just going to go left to right and around the room. So let me get this built. I've just had a thought that while we can do this, this is going to be a disaster when we upgrade tiers of power. Actually, no, because then all we would need to do, we would just need to make sure nothing's, this is, you know what? We'll deal with it. We'll worry about it when we need to deal with it. Okay, we are back. Let me grab 2 signs. So the first thing on the list here is uranium nitride, right? Nitrate. And this is going to be, so it has one of each. It has an input and output of both fluid. So output bus, output bus, output hatch, input hatch, and then input bus, right? No, here, 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 and there. Okay, so we're just gonna grab a bunch of these. So output bus, that's fine, and input bus, or output hatch, this should be a storage bus. Maybe? We'll see, But input bus here, right? We're going to import uranium. Whoa. We're gonna import uranium. And then we also want hydrogen here. No, nitrate. Nitrite. Oh, what is it? What is it? Nitric acid. And while we're here, we don't need that much uranium, so we can switch this safely to a LV1. Just because keeping that much uranium in here is kind of silly. Output bus is fine. Input bus, this should be a storage. Though we probably have a bunch of food storage, don't we? We do. Okay. So we can get this all set up here. Perfect. And then actually we can try this out. Try it out. We've tried it out and it worked. But like on a more... how do we want to do this? We probably want pink coming up the middle. So let's... I don't know. Find input there. And then aluminum should go perfect. Okay. Okay. So that means down here, we want to keep in stock uranium and nitric acid. So this should be going. Nope, it has a few screws loose. It has a bunch of screws loose. So let's fix that. But we did see it was working, so that's good. Right? That's going in. So the real question, nitric acid, hold on. Is that not... I thought we were making nitric acid over in, over here, right? Or is this, no, yeah. Water, oxygen, nitrogen dioxide, nitric acid. So why? Yeah, it's just being a baby. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't being a baby. No, it is. Okay, cool. What we probably need to do is just set these to a higher priority. Right? Yeah, there we go. So that's good. That's going. So now for, that's uranium nitrate. We can check that off. Uranium dioxide. Uranium dioxide is just a blast furnace, and it gives us nitric oxide. So we just have a input bus, right? Input bus. Oh, we need some heat proof. And then here we have an output hatch and an output bus. Okay. No. And then these two. Okay, dokie. So as usual, he says, nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, is there a way to, like, yeah. Honestly, we can probably safely trash the nitric oxide. So, yeah, it'll go into the interface and it'll output into a trash can we will set up eventually. So that's good. What are we keeping in stock here? Keeping in stock. No, uranium nitrate. That's what we're keeping in stock here. All right. Actually, we can do this. And then I love that this just works. This is so nice. I'm glad I thought of that. That saves us a bunch of time. Bind. Yes. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Ooh, almost forgot. This needs a high priority. Uranium dioxide. Nice. There we go. Uranium dioxide is a go. So after that, let's set up a quick trash can here for nitric oxide. Perfect. Perfecto. This needs a low priority, I guess, or a high priority. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. This has 100 priority and this doesn't. Okay. But now we have uranium dioxide. So how do we get uranium hexachloride? That is another large chemical reactor with chlorine. So let me get this built. Okay, so what do we need for this? Uranium hexachloride is uranium dioxide and chlorine. So we need an input hatch here and an input bus, but it also outputs 2 fluids. Yeah, it outputs 2 fluids. So honestly, actually no, this will be fine. So with the fluids, we can just bus them. And then we need a interface here with chlorine. Pretty straightforward. And then here, this is going to be uranium dioxide. Just keep a full stack of that in there. Nice. I wonder if there's a limit for this, right? I guess we'll figure it out. We'll find out eventually. So what's happening here? What is happening? It goes in, it's got nowhere to go. So let's get a drive or 64K. Do we just happen to have one? No. So we'll get a storage for that. But in the meantime, we also need to set chlorine here. So hopefully chlorine is coming in here. It is. You are not running because you're full on hydrogen. So we also want hydrogen here. I forgot that made hydrogen. Right? Whoa. Storage bus into a storage bus. Would it be better to have this be a interface then, right? So it's going in there, but it's also just getting voided. Uranium nitrite. Where's uranium nitrite going? Okay, yeah, so this is an issue with not having any room. So I'll bring you back once this is done. Okay, we got 64K. So hopefully, stuff sort of starts flowing. It seems like it has, and we are now making, that's oxygen, but we're making uranium hexachloride. Which is very cool, which is very, very cool. So that can go. What's next? Uranium. We're making hexachloride. We need hexafluoride now. Hexafluoride is hexachloride with hydrofluoric acid. Are we making hydrofluoric acid though anywhere? Oh, we aren't, are we? That's why it's on my list. Ooh, curious. We are not. Okay. So let me get this set up. Okay, so we're getting near wrap-up time. So let's get this chemical reactor done, and we can take a look at getting fluoric acid for next time. So what do we need here? Hexafluoride comes from hexachloride and hydrofluoric acid. So this one's going to be hexachloride, and this one's going to be hydrofluoric acid. Yes, hydrofluoric acid. That. Okay. And again, these need to be on a high priority. And then here, we'll have the outputs. So let's take a look at hydrofluoric acid and see what's needed here. Hydrofluoric acid comes from fluorine and hydrogen. Okay, so that's not too bad at all. We're mining fluorine and we have hydrogen. So actually, we can set that up really quick. If we go over, not here. Oh, this is running though. Machine 2, we should have, there's no space over here. This needs to be rearranged. Hydrofluoric acid. This is an ULV recipe, honestly. So we could probably get, yeah, we have an EV chemical reactor. We can just throw this down somewhere where we have power. Should we have power over here? Do we? We should. Yes. Okay. We have this. We can just set this up really quick. Get a super tank made. Super tank, and we need, what else do we need? We need a fluid interface and a pump, all of which we have in our handy bags. Cool. So you can go there. Import, and then what are we importing? We throw down a fluid interface. We throw down fluorine and hydrogen. You go in, you get made, brilliant, and then super tank. Here we get fluid storage bus. We set it to extract only, partition, biodiesel. What are we getting? Biodiesel. Ooh, no, we need that. Okay, we wipe it first. Wipe it. This should be hydrofluoric acid. Yeah. So if we go back to nuclear, we should see this being filled up. And it is. Okay. So this will be where we wrap up this episode. I'll get this plugged in between episodes. But we have hexafluoride, and next time we get to make the gas centrifuge, which is a cool looking multi-block that's going to go right in the center of this room. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.